Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. So we're going to be continuing with the scholar path now. I'm set up here in a location for me to be able to continue completing some of my missions. And as you can see, again, press letter L so you can go to the path. And you can see here scholar path. I'm going to be working today on the cleansing Wisteria potion and visiting Ville and crafting a tier 4 weapon. So those are the things I'm going to be doing today. Just want to let you know guys, there is a way for you to easily gather all of the materials that you're going to be needing. And once I'm talking about each individual quest, I'm going to be letting you know about what is the strat that I use to complete those things, right? In regards to the Elven Bloom, remember again, I have it in my bank, so that's why it's not counting here. And in regards to assisting Simon Horvath, I just forgot to do the quest again, but I'm pretty sure that as soon as I do the quest again, because again, this is a repeating quest, it should be completed just after that. But for now, we are going to do first this, visiting Ville. And to visit Ville is just very simple. This is going to be Ethyrial, and all you have to do is just come here to this city with a lake. This is Ville. So I'm going to immediately start going down here. And as soon as I get inside the city, it should count for me. This is Ville village. Let's see if it counts, because I didn't see it. Okay, so I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it is counting now. So I already visited Ville. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to be looking for the task board. There is gotta be a task board here somewhere. And it's really important that you visit this because I want to be completing a quest here. So now, what's the deal with me coming to the task board? Simple. I already started to level up my what is this called? Blast meeting, right? And I'm leveling up blast meeting because it's faster, at least for this level, so that I can make my tier 4 weapon as fast as possible. You can also go with like wood cutting and just put down a bunch of trees and then just make a bunch of staff until you can make a tier 4 staff, and that's it. Or you can just do it with whatever other thing that you need, right? For a class like this, I should be doing it with wood cutting because then, I will be able to make my own bows and things like that. But again, this is just a character I'm making for, purposes of this tutorial. Now, my blast meeting is at level 12. Alchemy is a level 10, right? And how did I got these two professions so high? Simple. You just remember that we were here in the Disselborough Mine. My recommendation is start leveling up your blast meeting when you're here. For you to get to the point I am right now and to actually get to the actual point where you will be able to make a tier 4 weapon, all you have to do is stay there gathering materials until you have, it should be like, it's 108 iron bars to go from 5 to 10, and then it should be at 108 steel bars to go from 10 to 15. That's my expectation, at least. Probably I will not be able to get to 15 anyways, but if I don't get there, I will be really close because I have a lot of iron bars and I have a lot of coal here that I can use to make more things, and then I should just be able to complete a couple more things and then get my levels together, right? But yeah, so that's what I did. Again, I stayed there until I got 216 iron bars, right? And then 108 coal, and I used that. And I also used 244. I have to gather more coal, right? You need to gather enough coal for you to be able to make 245 coal paste. I'm going to show you the recipe and everything for you in a moment, so that you can bring your alchemy to level 10, and then you can make the cleansing Wisteria potion with that. I'm going to be talking about all of that in just a moment. So now I'm going to be delivering the quest for steel equipment. Remember that you always need to be completing your task. As you complete your task, you can see my experience went up to level 13. So which means I should be able to make a tier 4 weapon now, even though I may fail, right? It is very likely that I would fail to make the weapon. But I mean, we can always give it a try. So I'm going to be looking for the building here where all of the crafting benches are located. And we're going to give it a try. If it doesn't work, we'll just try it again. Well, this is the bank. Remember that there is always a bank in all of the cities. Let me just see if I can get... I would need my Elven Bloom. What is my Elven Bloom? I don't see it. Oh, it should be here. Okay, so I'm getting one so that I can have it on my inventory and it is counting towards my completion. So you guys can see that I definitely have it completed. And let's see, what is the crafting benches? I don't see them. It's gotta be around here somewhere. What is this? This is a house. No crafting benches here or what? Let's see. Let's see here. Probably start here. Nope, this is just a regular house as well. Okay, so this seems to be this is the blacksmithing station. So yeah, what I'm going to need now is that I need to make Ethyrial ore. Now, for you to make a tier 4 weapon, you actually would need to have tier 4 materials, right? So for that, I'm going to be using Ethyrial, and now you're going to be asking like, hey, where you got that then? Because I don't have that, right? It's right here. I got 13. So where did I got it? Easy. I went here to Narrowbane, and from Narrowbane I came here. There is a lot of mushroom guys here that are around level 14 to 16. Just kill one and you should have available a couple of Ethyrial mines there. So all you have to do is just, go there and get the Ethyrial ore. And then if you don't, obviously you're not going to have the recipe for you to make this, but the recipe is just the same as any other iron bar, right? Or iron metal bar. Just use 2 in a 2x1 grade, and it should be working, right? We will be able to see here as well what are my chances of me being able to make a tier 4 weapon, right? I was able to craft that, so that's good. We will need to see what is the easiest weapon. The easiest weapon to make is going to be a dagger. Oof, I failed that one. So for a dagger, I need 3 bars and 1 wood, and I actually only have a single wood, so let's hope that I somehow succeed, right? I have now 2. Let's see. It failed again. Let's try it again. Okay, so now I have my 3. So we can type here dagger, right? Now this is the blueprint for you to make a dagger. So now I select none so that I can have it empty, and then all I have to do is set up my tier 4 materials here in the same order. And if I'm lucky, I should be able to make it, and that should complete this part of the scholar path. If not, I will need to go and get my more wood and more iron, actually. Ooh, I'm so lucky that I made it. Right, so let's see what were my chances, so that you guys know if you want to do it this way, or probably you want to wait until you are actually, higher level. Obviously, if you're level 15, you're guaranteed. This was 71% chance of you to do it. You can try it like a level 14. Probably you would need to complete the, what is this called? The task like 2 times for like steel equipment, and that should be enough for you to get to level 15 on your blacksmithing. But I make my dagger, so now I am done with that part of the scholar path, which is crafting a tier 4 weapon. Now we're going with crafting a cleansing Wisteria potion. Crafting that is going to require me to get what is this called? What is an alchemy station here? Here it is, alchemy station. So for alchemy, then it's just making paste first. So I will need to make a paste. Oh, for coal, right? Oh, let me just talk about this. So this is the recipe for making coal. You will need to put 2 coal ore in a 2x1 grid, and then you're just going to be doing this, repeat it until you get to level 10. But again, if you want to be leveling up alchemy and you want to do it faster, the fastest way is to continue to do this until level 15. And then from level 15 and on, you just proceed with the other materials. That's my best recommendation for alchemy. But just so you know, it took me 245 for me to get to level 10. And level 10 should be enough for you to make the cleansing Wisteria potion. Now, I'm going to need the Wisteria flower petals. Where do you get Wisteria flower petals? Easy. Here at Revine, there is going to be this guy that is called Sakbar. Talk to him and tell him yes, so that he brings you to the Halloween Town. The Halloween Town is right here. And you just have to move around the Halloween Town, and there is going to be a bunch of cleansing Wisteria there. I think that you don't really need to be any specific herbalism level for you to pick it up. So all you have to do is just come here, and then just move around the town. There's going to be some cleansing Wisteria to pick there. Very safe, nothing is going to happen to you. So again, we're following the same formula. We have to set it up 2 Wisteria petals to make Wisteria paste, and then we need to use the paste to make the Wisteria potion. Let's see if this works. It did work, and this is bugged so that you don't really need to craft the actual potion for it to count. As you can see, it count for me already that I created the Wisteria paste, and that's immediately counting towards like if I completed it already. But if you definitely want to make the cleansing Wisteria, all you need is the paste and you need a silver ore, right? And then you can try to craft it. I think that it is level 10 or level 15. I'm not really completely sure. But let's see if it works. It did work, so it's level 10. It seems to be. Let me see. So let's see. It will show here. Okay, yeah, it's 100%. If it's 100%, it means that it's level 10. So what is this for? Yeah, when you're in corrupted areas, there is some monsters that are going to be putting a corrupted debuff on you, and if you can use this to remove that debuff, that's the whole use of this potion, right? Nothing else. So with that, guys, we are completely done. I mean, all you have to do is just follow the same steps, and you will be here in no time. In any case, guys, thank you so much for being here in the channel, and see you in the next one. Peace.